Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet. You're the reason I wake up, the reason I smile.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. So you got to coordinate.
Which one of these competitors will be victorious on this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Say hello to America's new favorite game show, Think Different TV's Play or Pass. Get ready to experience trivia like never before. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you play the game. Join our charismatic host Bubbles every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most exhilarating trivia battles on television. As we wrap up our incredible first season, we're gearing up for an even more exciting season 2 in 2025. We're looking for sharp minds and strategic thinkers to join us for one-on-one duels, thrilling team battles, and high-energy tournaments for high school and college students. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the competition? Prove it! Become a contestant by calling 267-225-1824 or emailing lashiastar2@gmail.com.
Go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Hey, you're watching my mommy on Think Different TV.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Think Different TV, where minds meet. I am your host, Lashia. How are you guys? How is everyone doing? It has been a crazy weekend, and as you already know, the clocks have rolled back, and we are now in our fall back mode, and I feel a little bit more energized, a little bit more rested, because I got that extra hour. I'm not even gonna lie. I woke up Sunday morning and was in a panic because I was like, oh my gosh, I overslept. Didn't I set my alarm? And I looked at my phone and it said 6:12, y'all. I was like, oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. I was like, oh yeah, the clock did go back. So yeah, I was a little disoriented, but I was able to get myself back in the swing of things. And yeah. So I've been kind of and I'm going to keep this brief. I've been in kind of a I don't know how to explain it. I've been in my head. Let's just say that. I've been in my head a lot, and I've been trying to figure out where I stand in this world. Where do I stand with certain people? Where do I stand in my music? Where do I stand in social media? Where do I stand in my massage business? what is my purpose? What am I looking to do? And I think I did an episode of this last year, like towards the end of the year. I was kind of like, are you on the path that you want to be on in your life? And I have been struggling because I don't know what my path is anymore. I'm kind of in limbo right now. I'm working, and I thank God for that. My bills are paid, thank God for that. I'm able to do the shows, thank God for that, but I'm still in a situation where I'm like I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm going through the motions. And thank you, Triple. He let me know that the sound was good. Um, I'm going through the motions, but I'm not feeling any emotions. And it's weird because I know that I'm supposed to feel some type of way about certain things, but I guess it's just me getting older and just kind of like, well, this is my life now. I just, after a while, you just kind of get tired of fighting. You like just let things just happen. Let the chips fall where they may. I'm essentially letting Jesus take the wheel. And that's what I have to say about that. But, you know, enough about me and my thoughts. We're going to get into this Think Different TV. The topic is crazy. Uh we're in a new month, y'all. Can y'all believe it? We're already in November. And so we have a new uh what is it? Overall topic. And the overall topic for this month is Nonsense November. So we're going to talk about nonsensical situations that that are happening in real time. That's what we're going to be doing for November. Okay. I tried to think of something else, but that was the thing that came to my mind. And so I was like, we're actually experiencing a lot of nonsensical things happening. And so I said, you know what? Let me just call it Nonsense November. Um, so that's where we're at with it. I hope y'all like it. Uh, Think Different TV is the show that you're watching right now. Once again, I am your host, Lashia, and this is where minds meet. Now, this is where minds meet. Minds may not always agree, but this is where minds meet so we can learn everybody's different points of view. Okay. You can respectfully disagree and keep it moving. We're not on no hating tip here. We don't judge people on what they say because, listen, that's their thoughts, that's their opinions. As long as they're not presenting it as fact, we're good. Okay. I want to thank all of those who've been rocking out with me since the beginning of the show. Those who are just joining the Think Different TV choo choo train, choo, chugga, 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 choo choo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mondays are hard. I know. I know Mondays are hard, especially when it's the Monday night football. I know a lot of y'all be like, I love you, Lashia, but I gotta watch my team play. And I understand it because here you got, I'm a Birds fan. Eagles, Eagles all the way. So I understand. Sometimes it gets to the point where, you gotta watch your games, you gotta root for your team. And right now we're 6-2. Okay. We had a bye week, and when we come back, we're going up against the Packers on the 10th. So I say all that to say I totally understand because the 10th falls on what? A Monday, and it's Monday Night Football starting at 8:15. So I already understand. Okay. So let's jump into quick announcements. Quick, because looking at the time, I'm like, dang, I've been running my mouth too long. So shout out to our sponsor, Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philadelphia. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives, none of that crazy stuff in it. Okay, it is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria water today. You can find Euphoria water on IG at Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria water delivered to your home, contact Captain at 267-707-8279. Euphoria Water is our A1 Day One sponsor here from the inception of Think Different TV when it was on IG, and now we're on to bigger and better things. We are not only a brand, but we are a network, and on the network we have several shows. We have, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia every Sunday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on It's Yours Radio, hosted by Donnie O and Beck on Live 97.5 FM in Salisbury, Maryland. But if you don't live in Salisbury and want to listen in, you can always tune in at www.live975.com. If you miss it live, you can always go on the Think Different TV YouTube channel and listen to the replay under the In My Opinion with Think Different TV's Lashia playlist. And this past weekend, we talked about the back and forth between Layla Ali and Clarissa Shields. And if you haven't been following it, go ahead and watch the replay of the In My Opinion so you can get all caught up and then kind of know that ain't no fight gonna happen. All right, so that's In My Opinion. That's on Sundays. Then we have Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. And I want to let you know, if you're tuning in on Instagram right now, I love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for tuning in on Instagram. But if you're leaving comments, I cannot see your comments. So if you want to be seen and you want to be heard, you can come right on over to YouTube, Think Different TV YouTube channel, so that I can see you, hear you, and respond to you in real time. All right. And also Facebook, for some reason, y'all not seeing it right now, but when I repost it, it's because my page is not a business page, so it's a whole bunch of stuff with it. But just know that if you want to be seen and heard, just come over to the YouTube channel. We love you. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new episodes of Think Different TV, Think Different TV's Player Pass, or In My Opinion with Think Different TV's Lashia, or any exclusive interviews. We don't want you to miss any of that. So make sure you turn on that notification bell. And if you like what you're seeing, share the love by sharing the live. And after you share, hashtag TDTV. Here's another thing. If you cannot put the time in to watch any episodes and everything like that, and you say, listen, I love what you do and I want to support you monetarily, if you look scrolling along the bottom of the screen, I got my Cash App up there and I got my Venmo up there. So it's a whole lot of ways you can support. But if you want to support for free, watch an episode or two and share on your page if you can. Every little bit helps. All right. Then we got Think Different TV's Player Pass game show. The last episode will be airing on November 11th, which is Veterans Day. And it's a sad day for me because I put a lot into this game show, but the other episodes will still be up. And hopefully, when we come back to it, we will have all the tools we need to give y'all the best show possible. And who knows? It may not even be on YouTube anymore. It might be on actual network television, or one of the regular channels like ABC, NBC, CBS. So I'm just saying, speak it to existence. Might be on Hulu, might be on Tubi, who knows. But we are rebranding, so we're taking a pause. Last episode will be airing on November 11th, but tomorrow we have Paul going up against Just JB, and it's going to be an epic showdown because these are two best friends going at it. So who will be victorious? Who knows? Tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. And then our final show is Think Different TV, which is not on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. It is only available on patreon.com/TDTV KDTV. A new episode will be dropping Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I promise you, I promise you, promise you. New episode dropping Wednesday. All right. And new photo shoot and all that great stuff. But again, Kink Different TV is where Dirty Minds meet, and it's hosted by Carmen Sutra and RC, and it's only available on patreon.com/TDTV KDTV. All right. So y'all got all the tea. Y'all know about the network. Y'all know about our sponsor. You know about, liking, comment, subscribing, turn on the notification bell, the hashtag TDTV. I don't think I missed anything. I think I did really well, and we made time. Boom. All right. So we're going to get into our topic for today. Nonsense November. That is the overall theme for this month. And the topic this week is all's fair in welfare. Okay. And after I played the hot topic video, we're going to jump into our TDTV music video of the week, My Cousin House by Trevor Amunga. Amunga. I think it's Amunga. Charges in my head, not my heart. I've been running all day. So I know the first name is Trevor. Okay. And I'm hearing it for the first time in real time with all of you guys. Again, when I'm editing, I just replace the video and I keep it going. So I will be responding to it in real time, just like you guys tonight. I've seen the visual because of course I gotta, edit it, whatever. So it looks dope. I can't wait to hear the actual song and, see how the whole video plays out. I hope that makes sense to all of you guys because it makes sense to me. So that is our TDTV music video of the week, My Cousin House by Trevor Amunga. Okay. And it is following our hot topic, which is hot ta. All right. Again, Nonsense November, all's fair and welfare. You can tell that it's time to go to the hot topic video because I'm messing up my words. So without further ado, let's just get into it like this.
I'm coming in hot.
How about new?
Talia Tenayuke is charged with food stamp felony fraud of more than $1,000. Prosecutors allege Tenayuke made baked goods and offered them for sale on Facebook, making several $1,000s in profit. They contend she purchased those ingredients with her bridge card, which she received through the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. Today, a preliminary hearing was held, and Saginaw County District Court Judge Terry Clark bound the case over to Circuit Court. Tenayuke remains free on bond.
Now, what in the caucasity is going on here? So this couple has been arrested because they were defrauding the SNAP benefits program. So what they did is they got $20,000 worth of cash assistance and food assistance because they were falsifying their work documents and how much they made in the household. And what's crazy is they want people to believe that it is the black, brown, and illegal immigrants that are, getting all of these benefits, when in actuality, it is and they are the ones that are saying that we need it. I'm talking about rural America. Rural America are the ones that have more SNAP benefits or beneficiaries than any other person. If you look on the statistics and in the records, guess what? They have 47% 47%, and they'll say that we have 49. But guess what? When they say the 49, when you look at the numbers, there may be 500,000, but there are over 1.2 million of them that are receiving the benefits. So that's how they, play with the numbers. But yeah, y'all, illegal immigrants cannot get any type of assistance because guess what? Their Social Security will not allow them to. So that's one lie. And then you hear Donald Trump saying earlier today, well, people are doing this in the Democrats. Donald, stop lying. And I heard a man today on Fox News say people are getting their weaves done and their nails done. Who was he talking about? What demographic was he speaking on? But y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go, because it's these type of people that are using the system. And they don't want people to know that. But they'll try to make it and put the image out that it's the black and browns. But hey, y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go.
In our community, we say that in order for you to get these food stamps, the man got to be out the home, huh? This is a married couple. And they get to have their government assistance and keep their nuclear family intact, what we see. That's definitely a sarcastic joke. Some of y'all might not get it, but oh well.
They failed to report proper income information on SNAP documents. Now, Dennis and Jennifer Phillips arrested in connection to fraudulently receiving more than $20,000 worth of those benefits. Now, SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Law enforcement officials say they failed to report the wife's income for several years, leading to the issues of benefits they were not supposed to receive.
This video is centered around racial pathology and government assistance and how white people are never seen as the face of food stamp fraud. I still got to sprinkle a little intersectionality of class in it because I still think it's wild that this $20,000 has a full-blown news coverage, but the 20 million, 20 billion of corporations and oligarchs be getting is not giving any airtime. That shit blow my mind. However, racial pathology, though, allows for black people, especially black women, to be seen as welfare queens that's trying to get over on the system and always conducting food stamp fraud, while individuals like this are able to be not suspected, therefore they go undetected, therefore they go unpunished. They was able to get away with this for years. Yeah, years. Education is elevation, and man, I hope they get this down there.
Now this has got to stop. You mean to tell me a USDA employee has been charged with stealing $66 million worth of food stamps? That's right, you heard it. $66 million worth of food stamps. And guess what this USDA job was at her job? Guess what it was? To stop the people from stealing the food stamps. You hear me? This lady, hear me good. This lady that worked at the USDA department, and her job was to stop people from stealing food stamp fraud, has been charged with doing just that. This lady somehow has stole $66 million worth of food stamps. And my question is, where the hell is all that food at? What she did with all them food stamps? Because ain't nobody knock on my door trying to sell me none.
Ain't nobody knock on my door trying to sell me none either. I feel you, girlfriend. Listen, y'all. We're going to be back with this hot topic, but for right now, we're going to jump into this TDTV music video of the week, My Cousin House by Trevor Amanga, is coming up next. I truly hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. I'm going to call him Trevor A. Trevor A. Yes. My Cousin House, TDTV music video of the week. Let's get into it just like this.
Hey, this is your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
I'm coming in hot.
Hey, this is your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the music video of the week.
All right, y'all. Apparently, we're having some technical difficulties. I don't know what the heck happened, but hold on real quick. Let me see. How can I do this? How can I do this? Y'all, I don't know why I don't have no sound. I truly don't. Because I didn't do nothing different that I didn't do anything differently than I usually do. I don't know why it doesn't have any sound. All right. Give me a quick second. I won't fix it. Hold on. Y'all, I really don't know why I ain't got no sound. That is bananas to me. Okay? Bananas. Straight bananas. That is so weird. Oh, gosh. This day is it's just doing its thing, y'all. It's doing its thing. Truly, it is. Truly, it is. Let me see if I can get this joint up on here real quick. I truly love y'all because y'all hanging with me. I appreciate it. Just give me a quick second. We're gonna jump back into this hot topic. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I definitely checked everything before I bounced it down, but you know how sometimes things be happening, be getting a little crazy. It got a little crazy. So hold on for a moment, y'all. Hold on. Oh no. mm. Mm-mm. 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 Nope. All right. Hold on. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Googly moogly. I'ma fix it, y'all, because I don't understand what the heck is going on right now. All right. Yo, Trevo, I know you can hear me. If you still tuning in, can you send me the video again? Send me the video again. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna make it right. I ain't gonna do Trevor like that. Trevor, a great dude, awesome artist. I'm not gonna do him like that because that's crazy. I don't know what's going on with that volume. So, yeah, let me know when you send me that, and we'll pick up. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, let's get back into this hot topic. Let me see. Let's get into this hot topic, y'all. All right. So we're talking about nonsense November, all's fair and welfare. And let's start off here. So the government has been on shutdown. So we haven't I don't know. I don't know why I'm even saying we, because I haven't received food stamps since I got my job August of last year. Soon as I got that job, they was like, "Oh, yeah, that $5.35 you was getting, nah, we're gonna turn that to $23." and then they took that away. So so it was crazy because when I first started my job, I was booked and busy because I just literally came back, and the people that they hired more people in the following year, so I stayed booked. But then when they hired new people, now they gotta even out the books and stuff like that. So with that came me taking a crazy pay cut. By this time, stamps are already gone. So let's jump more into this whole thing. So it says that millions of Americans are currently without food stamps due to a prolonged federal government shutdown that has halted funding for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. All right, so the government shut down SNAP funding. SNAP, which supports over 42 million low income Americans, is funded by the federal government and administered monthly through the USDA. As of November 1st, 2025, the program has run out of funds due to a budget impasse in Congress. So basically, they can't come to an agreement on the budget for SNAP. So it's making it the first time in SNAP's 61-year history that benefits were not distributed on schedule. Ain't that crazy? 61 years this program has been running, no problem. Now, there's a problem. The shutdown has lasted over a month, and Congress failed to pass a continuing resolution to keep SNAP funded. The USDA stated it cannot legally reallocate funds to cover the shortfall. So they pretty much saying, like, no matter what we do, we can't give away money. We can't get blood out of a turnip, pretty much. We can't move money from here. You know how Kevin Hart be like, oh, I gotta move money from my savings to my checking. There's no savings to move to checking, so it ain't gonna happen. So the political standoff, the funding lapse stems from a political standoff between the Trump administration and congressional Democrats. Each side blames the other for failing to reach a deal to reopen the government and restore benefits. Some states like Virginia and Vermont have pledged to use emergency state funds to temporarily support SNAP recipients, but these efforts are limited and face logistical delays. The impact on families. The cutoff affects millions of families living near or below the poverty line, many of whom rely on SNAP for basic groceries. Advocates warn this could lead to the worst hunger crisis in the US since the Great Depression, with food banks already overwhelmed and unable to fill the gap. So here's my thing, right? The crazy thing about it is that um a lot of these corporate places, these supermarkets like Walmart and Target. Well, I mean, not really Target. Walmart and you know Acme and all these places. They if they were to donate, if they were to donate to to people who are low income and don't receive benefits, if they were to donate food, it don't have to be it don't have to be crazy. It could be like bread, milk, cheese, butter, cereal, and meats. You know, they could write that off. They could write it off because they're businesses. And one big thing that businesses can do is write things off. And one of the things that they can write off is charities. So they can donate and they can write it off as a charity, this and the third, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that because they want every little coin they can possibly get. They already raised the prices of food. Like I remember when a loaf of bread, a big loaf of bread, the large one was $1.99. Now that joint is like what, $4.29, maybe five. I don't know. I haven't bought bread in a long time. I stopped buying bread and stuff like that when I noticed that the price was crazy dumb high, and then it still has the same shelf life. At least when it's $1.99 and it go bad, you don't feel as bad. But when it's like $6.29 for a loaf of bread, and I know people that pay way more than that because they want that good bread. They want that hotty totty bread, the sourdough. It's a brand that people be getting. And I was looking at it when I was working for Amazon Fresh, and I would see this bread, man. If only y'all knew how if only y'all knew how people be stocking this stuff, y'all wouldn't even order from no Amazon Fresh for real, for real. But that's just me. Like that's just my personal take on it because the type of stuff I was seeing while I was in that warehouse was crazy. Like, man, like I tried. I'm a cleanup person. I like to go and clean up and make sure that everything is efficient. Some people wasn't trying to do that. They was trying to clock in, do what they had to do, clock out, go home. That's it. They wasn't, you know, the times I seen spaghetti sauce on the floor because somebody decided to stack 5 jars on top of each other like a dumbass. And then you looking like, really, you decided to stack 5 jars of spaghetti sauce on top of each other, and then one falls down and breaks all over the place. Now they gotta stop. Somebody gotta come over. They gotta clean it up. That freezer, the cooler. You order something from the cooler part. Oh my gosh! Like I'm trying to tell you, like that stuff was a whole mess. I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry, but I just want to let y'all know, like, don't order from Amazon Fresh. Anyway, and I'm sorry, Amazon. Y'all might be like, "Oh, how you gonna do this?" Like, I'm not looking for y'all to be sponsors anyway, because you know, whatever. Uh, so here we got this political standoff and everything like that is making it hard for people to get their SNAP benefits. All right, fast forward. Now we got this. Let's get down to what this episode is really about. About people using their benefits. One story is about a person using their benefits to benefit, to get ahead, and to actually do what it is crazy because the purpose of the welfare, people wasn't supposed to be on welfare forever. Welfare was supposed to it was put in place so that you could get on your feet, and then you're supposed to get on your feet, and then you're supposed to not receive benefits no more. Now, the first chick, hold on, let me go to the comments real quick because I think Trevo. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, um, let me see what I can do real quick. I'm 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 trying to do all y'all. Do y'all know that I do all this on my phone? Ain't that crazy? I do everything that I'm doing right now on my phone because I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Why do I do this to myself? I have a laptop, and I know Tone Artist been getting on me lately. Oh, you need to use your laptop. You need to stop using just your phone because it's gonna make things harder for you. Blah 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 blah. Let me stop. Because he has my best interest at heart. And he really be trying to help me. And I'm stubborn. He knows I'm stubborn, but he loves me anyway. Um Wait a minute, hold up, y'all. It's saying yeah. It's not it's not it's not gonna let me download this John. It's always something, y'all. It's always something. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Anyway, moving on. Cause I don't know what the hell is going on right now. And the crazy thing is I jumped ahead of myself and I said, oh, well, I could just erase the John, the original video because I already got the video I need. So I don't need that video no more. And I done shot myself in the foot. If I would have kept the original, I probably would have had the sound right now. All right. Well, anyway, so let's get back into this. So the girl, so the purpose of welfare was for people to get on their feet and then get off of welfare. But they want you to get on your feet in a certain way. They want you to get a job, okay? They want you to get a job, a J-O-B. They don't want you having no businesses and stuff like that. And they especially don't want you to have no business using the benefits that you supposed to use to keep food in your house. Okay? Now, I'm gonna read what happened, but I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. She messed up. She messed up. Well, anyway, there's a girl named Talia uh Tenayuski, right? She's 32-year-old woman. Tenayuke. I'm sorry, Tenayuke. 32-year-old woman from Saginaw, Michigan. Right there, Michigan. Well, wait a minute, Saginaw. That says it right there. They that don't even sound like a place that is, well, maybe I need to look it up, but it don't sound like a lot of black people live there. Detroit, yeah. Saginaw. So there you go. She is facing up to 10 years in prison for allegedly using her state issued food stamps or food assistant card to buy ingredients for baked goods she sold online. Prosecutors claim this violated food stamp regulations and constituted fraud exceeding $1,000. The alleged offense is that between January 2022 in September 2023, she allegedly used her Michigan Bridge card, the state SNAP debit card, to purchase baking supplies such as flour, sugar, and eggs. She then sold baked goods, including cobblers and pastries, through Facebook and other online platforms. Authorities claim this constitutes food stamp fraud, as SNAP benefits are intended for personal consumption, not commercial resale. Legal proceedings charge one felony count of food stamp fraud involving more than $1,000 Maximum penalty up to 10 years in prison if convicted. Arrest A warrant was issued on June 30th, 2025. Tina UK was arrested on August 4th and released the same day after posting bond because she had that money from selling all the desserts. Anyway, court action on October 9th, 2025, a Saginaw County judge moved the case to circuit court after a preliminary hearing. All right, so let me see. Is this also talking about it? Oh, the case has sparked outrage and debate online, with many calling the charges insane and disproportionate. Critics argue that Tina UK was trying to support her family and use the ingredients to create food, not misuse benefits. Supporters say the law is clear. SNAP benefits cannot be used for commercial purposes, regardless of intent. And the context and implications. Michigan's Food Assistance Program, FAP, prohibits using benefits for resale or profit. The case highlights broader tensions around how low-income individuals use government aid and the criminalization of survival strategies. Tina UK reportedly declined a plea deal, choosing to fight the charges in court. This is a case of never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. You ain't supposed to let people know what you're doing when you're doing it. Especially, I don't know, maybe she thought, you know, little old me, I'm gonna slip through the cracks like a lot of these other people be slipping through the cracks, and I could do what other people do. But you know that song, How It Goes, is okay when they do it, a problem when you do it. You know, like you can't. So she used the SNAP benefits to buy flour, sugar, this, that, the third. And I got mixed emotions about this because I'm like, you stupid. Like, how could you go online and try to sell desserts, pies, and cookies, trying to turn little Debbie into Big Deborah? How are you doing this? Like, and not thinking maybe I should just operate word of mouth. I have a friend, she operates word of mouth. She don't really advertise online like that. Word of mouth is perfectly fine. I'm not going to say who the friend is because I'm not a snitch. All I'm saying is I don't even think that she used benefits or anything to get her stuff anyway, but still, like, you got to respect how people move sometimes. And you don't want everybody in your business. I don't know why she thought, oh, hey, like, knowing she receives benefits, saying, hey, let me go online and tell people I'm selling desserts that could possibly be made with the ingredients that I'm going to the supermarket to buy in bulk with this food stamp. Ain't nobody gonna know. I'm buying 10 bags of flour, 10 bags of sugar. Like, of course, this is for personal consumption. Like, stop it. Just stop. Get some help. It's so ridiculous to me. Part of me thought that somebody ratted her out. I thought somebody was like, you know, this chick, Talia, she thinks she gonna get over. I show her, I'm report her, tell people that she do. No, she told on herself. She went right online and she said, I'm gonna tell everybody that I'm selling desserts and cobblers and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, that sound kind of good right about now. But what she failed to realize is that Big Brother's always watching. They may not catch you after the first 5 bags of flour and 5 bags of sugar you buy, but eventually they gonna catch you. And my whole thing is, my whole thing is, some people, she might argue, well, I didn't use the SNAP benefit card to buy the sugar and the flour, everything I need to bake. I didn't use my food stamp card to do that. But transactions speak louder than words. You know, they can go into your transaction history, they can look at where you're shopping, they can find the receipts of what was purchased. Your digital footprint is your nail in the coffin. So you can't simply just say, oh, they, how do they know I use, girl? And she ain't got no friends. She ain't got no hood friends, because a hood friend would have told her, girl, if you're gonna do that, keep that to yourself. Now, men, people take it to the church, get the buzz going at a church. She must not go to church. She please tell me she go to a church. I hope she go to church, because anybody that go to church, that's automatically like home base right there. You can make a lot of sales right in the church, and ain't nobody gonna tell, squeal, or anything like that, because they want you to keep bringing the treats to the church, right? So anytime they have um any type of function or something like that, they gonna want you to bring your treats. You feel me? And then the thing is, like, they're not gonna mess up that. So she should have started in the church first, got a little buzz going, and then turned around and was like, listen, here's what I make. This is the prices. Maybe you could tell a friend to tell a friend, but please don't post it online. Please don't, like, keep it under the radar. She ain't got no hood friends, because the hood friends would have told her, girl, you want to keep that stuff to yourself. Keep it under the radar. Nobody told her. Nobody told her. And so now I think the punishment is really steep. She's looking at facing 10 years in prison. Do you know that there are people who SA children that don't get 10 years in prison? And I think it's only because it's a federal crime. It's a federal crime, so it has a federal penalty. But still, 10 years is really steep for that type of crime. It is. I think 10 years is a lot of time. I think a year, 2 years max. If you want to send her to jail, a year, 2 years max. Because I'm like, well, the way she was, how was she able to get the benefits? Do she have children? Because if she had children, you trying to tell me you gonna lock her up in jail away from her kids for 10 years? That's insane. That is insane. And whoever is taking care of her kids definitely gonna need to apply for food stamps, because they gotta feed these kids that ain't theirs. And now let's add another thing onto that. Now they asking for more government assistance, because again, they taking care of a kid that's not theirs. So it's just a whole lot of things wrong. Not only does she have to do time, but they also talking about she got paid this hefty fine back to them. Now, mind you, I'm sure she only spent like a good maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500, maybe even $2,000 to in SNAP benefits to get this stuff. Why is she paying an upwards? I think I heard like $25,000. Why? Why is this happening? So yeah, I think that's a little steep. Let's go to the comments real quick. We got, like I said, we got Chiwala Fire in the building. He said, welcome to another exciting episode of Think Different TV. He also put up hashtag TDTV in the brain, the TV, and the 2 exclamation points for Think Different TV. That's our logo. We got, let me see, who else we got in the building? We got Tone the artist in the building. Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? What's up? We also have No Excuses, the great from The World Is Yours podcast. So he's in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see. Who else we got there? Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't, Tone. That's bad. Sincere is in the building. What's up, Sincere? Nature, the art of God. He is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. He also agreed with me. The sentencing was harsh. Yeah, because I mean, like 10 years. Like, what are we talking about? But again, I understand that it's a federal crime, but at the same time, why are they doing that much time for government assistance? Like, that's crazy. I don't even think the people that committed the PPP loan fraud, I don't even think they got 10 years. So this is really crazy to me. All right, yeah, let me see if I can pull this up again. Let me see if I can pull this transfer up again. Cause this is crazy. I don't know why it's acting so weird. I don't know why it's acting so weird. It's probably because I'm live right now, so it's acting real funny. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. I'm going to figure it out. In the meantime, in between time, let me just play the hot topic one more time, because I see it's new people that done came in, and I want y'all to know what exactly we're talking about, because we're going to discuss the second topic in this hot topic right after this.
I'm coming in hot.
How about new?
Talia Tena UK is charged with food stamp felony fraud of more than $1,000. Prosecutors allege Tena UK made baked goods and offered them for sale on Facebook, making several $1,000s in profit. They contend she purchased those ingredients with her bridge card, which she received through the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. Today, a preliminary hearing was held, and Saginaw County District Court Judge Terry Clark bound the case over to Circuit Court. Tena UK remains free on bond.
Now, what in the caucasity is going on here? So this couple has been arrested because they were defrauding the SNAP benefits program. So what they did is they got $20,000 worth of cash assistance and food assistance because they were falsifying their work documents and how much they made in the household. And what's crazy is they want people to believe that it is the black, brown, and illegal immigrants that are, you know what I'm saying, getting all of these benefits, when in actuality it is. And they are the ones that are saying that we need it. I'm talking about rural America. Rural America are the ones that have more SNAP benefits or beneficiaries than any other person. If you look on the statistics and in the records, guess what? They have.
I'm coming in hot.
How about new?
Talia Tena UK is charged with food stamp felony fraud of more than $1,000. Prosecutors allege Tena UK made baked goods and offered them for sale on Facebook, making several $1,000s in profit. They contend she purchased those ingredients with her bridge card, which she received through the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. Today, a preliminary hearing was held, and Saginaw County District Court Judge Terry Clark bound the case over to Circuit Court. Tena UK remains free on bond.
Now, what in the caucasity is going on here? So this couple has been arrested because they were defrauding the SNAP benefits program. So what they did is they got $20,000 worth of cash assistance and food assistance because they were falsifying their work documents and how much they made in the household. And what's crazy is they want people to believe that it is the black, brown, and illegal immigrants that are, you know what I'm saying, getting all of these benefits, when in actuality it is. And they are the ones that are saying that we need it. I'm talking about rural America. Rural America are the ones that have more SNAP benefits or beneficiaries than any other person. If you look on the statistics and in the records, guess what? They have 47%. 47%, and they'll say that we have 49, but guess what? When they say the 49, when you look at the numbers, there may be 500,000, but there are over 1.2 million of them that are receiving the benefits. So that's how they, you know what I'm saying, play with the numbers. But yeah, y'all, you know, illegal immigrants cannot get any type of assistance because guess what? Their Social Security will not allow them to. So that's one lie. And then you hear Donald Trump saying earlier today, well, people are doing this in the Democrats. Donald, stop lying. And I heard a man today on Fox News say people are getting their weaves done and their nails done. Who was he talking about? What demographic was he speaking on? But y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go, because it's these type of people that are using the system, and they don't want people to know that. But they'll try to make it and put the image out that it's the black and browns. But hey, y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go.
In our community, we say that in order for you to get these food stamps, the man got to be out the home, huh? This is a married couple, and they get to have their government assistance and keep their nuclear family intact, what we see. That's definitely a sarcastic joke. Some of y'all might not get it, but I will.
They failed to report proper income information on SNAP documents. Now, Dennis and Jennifer Phillips arrested in connection to fraudulently receiving more than $20,000 worth of those benefits. Now, SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Law enforcement officials say they failed to report the wife's income for several years, leading to the issues of benefits they were not supposed to receive.
This video is centered around racial pathology and government assistance and how white people are never seen as the face of food stamp fraud. I still got to sprinkle a little intersectionality of class in it because I still think it's wild that this $20,000 has a full-blown news coverage, but the 20 billion of corporations and oligarchs be getting it's not giving any airtime. That shit blow my mind. However, racial pathology, though, allows for black people, especially black women, to be seen as welfare queens that's trying to get over on the system and always conducting food stamp fraud, while individuals like this are able to be not suspected, therefore they go undetected, therefore they go unpunished. They was able to get away with this for years. Yeah, years. Education is elevation, and man, I hope they get this down there.
Now this has got to stop. You mean to tell me a USDA employee has been charged with stealing $66 million worth of food stamps? That's right, you heard it. $66 million worth of food stamps. And guess what this USDA job was at her job? Guess what it was? To stop the people from stealing the food stamps. You hear me? This lady, hear me good. This lady that worked at the USDA department and her job was to stop people from stealing food stamp fraud has been charged with doing just that. This lady somehow has stole $66 million worth of food stamps. And my question is, where the hell is all that food at? Where the hell, what she did with all them food stamps? Because ain't nobody knock on my door trying to sell me none.
All right, y'all. So we got it all figured out. We got the TDTV music video of the week. My Cousin House by Trevor A is coming up next. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the couple, the married couple who got away with $20,000 worth of benefits over the years. What's up with that? What's up with that? The young lady, uh Tanayuke, she did probably like $2,000. These people got away with it for years and amassed over $20,000 worth of benefits. It's crazy, but we'll talk about it more when we get back from this TDTV music video of the week. My Cousin House by Trevor A. Here we go.
It's the end of the week, yeah. And I got problems, I got promises, and people on the payroll I still haven't paid off. Let's go. I say outside, let's go. We can't waste it no more. Like outside, let's go. Now we can't waste it no more. Hey, youth full of fire with nowhere to go. The truth we're denied and the price of our souls. The truth we're deprived, our fight ain't yours. The views we desire and the sight for. So I swear, if it's ghetto outside, I wonder when we finna get this rich. You realize that this life goes by a system. Money's the center of it all. Who the fuck we kidding? And I am tryna make a million off a motherfucking rap tune. I try to keep it casual even when life is a bitch, cause I know my time is coming soon. You feel me? And I got problems, I got promises, and people on the payroll I still haven't paid off. Wow. Some like, let's go. Whoa, some like, wait. I say,
Bro, I know damn well you still not sitting here, Trev. That's impossible, Trev. Bro, it's the end of the week and you see the sun up? Man, fuck that. Let's go, bro. Come on, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Slow ass nigga. Let's go. Alright.
That was the TDTV music video of the week. My Cousin House by Trevor A. All right. Listen, I told y'all I was gonna make it right. I told y'all I was gonna figure out a way, and I figured out a way. It was hard, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. But once again, that was the TDTV music video of the week. My Cousin House by Trevor A. Mm, 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 mm. That's a bop, yo. I'm like, it's gonna be stuck in my head. It's gonna be stuck in my head. But we're gonna get back to this hot topic. Nonsense November is the overall theme for the month, and all's fair and welfare is the topic for tonight. We're gonna wrap it up with a tight little bow. We're going to go through the situation with the couple, and then we're going to do the TDTV music video of the week again, and then we're going to do the what the hell of the week, and then we're going to close out the show. I hope y'all are enjoying the show. I don't like to keep y'all too long. This is actually we going overtime because of the situation with the TDTV music video that we're not playing. But guess what? We took care of that. It's fine. It's groovy. It's gravy. You know how we do here. We roll with the punches. We call it audible, and everything is fine. Everything is so fine. All right. So all's fair and welfare, all's fair and welfare. And so let's get into it about this couple. So the couple is why can't I read the guy's name? So it's a married couple, right? It's Jennifer Phillips and Dennis Phillips. All right. A married couple from Beaufort County, South Carolina. Hey, South Carolina, that's down where Trevo is. Trevo's in Columbia. How far is that from you? Beaufort County. I hope I'm saying it right. Beaufort County, South Carolina. They were charged with welfare fraud for allegedly receiving over $20,000 in food stamp benefits by concealing income. All right. Now, the amount involved is $20,369 in supplemental nutrition assistance program benefits, SNAP benefits. The fraudulent activity occurred over multiple years, ending in early 2025. So here's the crazy thing, right? So they went undetected for years. Tina UK did it for like a year and got caught. So they already like was that is telling me is that they're keeping a close eye on the black people who are receiving benefits. Now, you may see it differently. This is where minds meet. We don't always have to agree, but just what I take from this situation, and the guy said it in the video as well, is that they already have this perception of black women who live off of the government. Let me tell you, it was very hard for me to even get on SNAP benefits. I remember when I finally buckled down and said, okay, I need help. I need to get food stamps and everything like that. You have to, fill out the form. They call you. They try to get proof of your income. Make sure that you're not up there lying and this, that, and the third. Blah, blah. You have to make a trip down to the actual office to finish out your interview. Then you receive the benefits on your card, and then you can only get certain things. And then I think they started putting like restrictions on what you could buy with your SNAP card after I stopped receiving SNAP benefits. I think they said you couldn't get certain things with, like, you couldn't get candy with it, or you couldn't get certain things with your card. And yeah, so it was like first, and then also when I started working, I was like, well, I don't understand how, because the brackets are all crazy, because they say if you are a head of household and there's two people in the home, in order to qualify for SNAP benefits, you have to work, like, you have to not make this much money. Like, this is the cap. You can only make up to this amount of money. So if you make more than that, even if you over $1, we are not going to give you SNAP benefits. And I remember thinking, like, okay, just because I'm making a certain amount of money doesn't mean that I'm able to put food in my refrigerator, because I got my rent to pay, I got my electricity to pay, I got my phone bill to pay, I got my life insurance to pay, because I'm a responsible adult. I could be a not responsible adult and not pay for life insurance and have the money to put some food in the refrigerator, but I'm not dumb. Okay. So, yes, income protection is very important, guys. Make sure you have it. Uh, So I could be an irresponsible adult and not have certain things in place and be able to afford the food, but I'm like, no, I need these things, and I'm already maxed out with all of those things that I got to pay for. I'm already maxed out. So where do, I don't even have enough money for food after that. If I'm lucky, if I get enough tips, I can turn around, which are optional. See, tips, you can't really, the thing that get me is that if somebody leaves a credit card tip at my job, they tax that too. It's not like they say, well, here's your base income and you get taxed on that and then we just add your tips on top of it. No, they tax the tips as well, which is crazy because tips are optional. They're not like required to tip us. So when you're taxing something that's optional, now you're just being greedy. Just being greedy. And then to turn around and tell me that with y'all doing all of that to us, that I can't qualify for SNAP because I'm a dollar over. And it happened to me, guys. I was a dollar over. And they was like, oh. So I was like, well, can't you just scale back and say I'm making like a dollar less so I can get the benefits? They're like, no, we can't do that. You know, you already submitted all your information and everything like that. And that sucked. But these people were able to do this for years, and it said how they was able to do it is Lady Phillips just allegedly failed to report her income on official SNAP documentation. This omission led to the couple receiving benefits they were not eligible for. So I'm like, but if the man is in the home, how is a couple able to get benefits just because the woman says she's not working? I'm confused. Um, so the amount involved was $20,369. And oh, I'm sorry, I copied that twice. So the arrest and the charges, uh they got arrested on March 31st this year, and they were charged with one felony count each of fraudulent acquisition or use of food stamps exceeding $10,000. And it says they were booked at the Beaufort County Detention Center following their arrest. The case was investigated by South Carolina Department of Social Services and the Office of Inspector General, reflecting increased scrutiny on welfare fraud statewide. It underscores how income misrepresentation, even by omission, can lead to criminal charges when it results in improper benefit distribution. So here's my take on that, right? So I did kind of jump and be like, oh, well, how come this one was caught at this time and then they was able to go undetected for a long time? So we're looking at two different states. We got South Carolina and we have Michigan. Maybe Michigan is a little bit more on it because they have to be on it. South Carolina not too much. Maybe, oh, and then you got to think South Carolina, the South, you know. Um I don't know. I don't know if I need to say anymore. you know, we're talking about one of the states that is still very much that very much still have sundown towns in it, and so you can't even be shocked that they're going undetected for so long. But they didn't. I tried to look it up. They didn't say how much time they would have to serve if they did go to jail, which is crazy to me because it's like y'all didn't mind putting it out there that this black woman is gonna have to serve 10 years and then she's kind of plastered everywhere, and y'all know how it goes with the media. Like they'll put this particular story out there because they want to paint us Black women a certain way, but then, you know, a white couple, like the only reason why we know about it is because Black people are reporting on it. like, look, y'all, it's not just us. Look at this. You get what I'm saying? So it's very, very much a double standard when it comes to that, and very much racial discrimination and a lot of things going on. Yeah, the couple got caught, but it's not guaranteed that they're even going to serve any time. How we know they won't be sentenced to, I don't know, what is it called? Community service. Oh yeah, do some of this community service. Do like 500 hours of community service, and then we'll let you off scot free. You know. Meanwhile, the Black lady got to do 10 years in prison or in jail or wherever they're gonna send her, right? But it's so bananas to me. But that's my take on it. Let me look at the comments really quickly. Chivalify her said he's in Orangeburg County. And so how he was like, he said, hey, that's near Charleston, Savannah. That's where my people at. Um, he said it's like 35 minutes from him. And you said your cousin got 10 years? Got 10 years for what? Hold on. Oh, but she passed before her sentencing. But got 10 years for what? Like 10 years for welfare fraud? Um, it's just is not one of those games you want to play with the government. Apparently, you don't want to play with the federal titties of society. You don't want to do that. They're very sensitive, and you just don't want to do it. It's it's sad because we're going into an era right now. We're going into a time period right now where a lot of the government help is going to be stopping. And we have to learn to become self-sufficient. See, the lady that took the money and bought the stuff to get her, it was food stamp fraud. Okay. Um, took the lady the lady, she took the stamps, she purchased the stuff to make the desserts, and she sold them online, and that was wrong. I don't think it's wrong to like try to make a little bit of money, you know. You gotta keep it under the radar though. You gotta keep it to yourself. Everything you gotta do word of mouth. You can't advertise everything on social media. They're watching social media like a hawk right now. For you to even try to do something like that on social media is crazy to me because all it takes is just one person from FBI or whatever see that post and be like, hey, run this name real quick. The crazy thing is they don't even have to have a reason to do it. They can just do it. They can just run your name. And they can find out if you're getting assistance or not. Uh just don't do it. Don't advertise or anything like that. I don't know what her end game was. And here's the thing: you also have to have an end game. So you can't, even though she kind of was doing it for like a year and some change, receiving the benefits and getting the stuff. I don't know how long she was actually making the desserts and doing all that stuff. I don't know how long that was, but they said she received the benefits between 2022 and 2023. And if she indeed was doing it that entire time, she should have had an exit strategy for like 3 months, 6 months in. Like let me get to a point where I get off of food stamps, because I feel like at this point she was still receiving stamps. and she didn't have an exit strategy. She probably thought she could just do it forever and ever and ever. But what she should have did was the first time she made a nice amount of money, she should have went and told them, look, I want to get off of welfare. You can take me off. And then she could have took her own money and funded the ingredients and continued her business. But now she's not under the radar anymore because she stopped receiving benefits. You know, it take forever to get on them. But as soon as you say you want to be off of them, it take like 2 seconds. They be like, all right, no problem. Take you right off of food stamps. Yeah, that was a real crazy move. And the married couple, oh my gosh, trash. Trash. I trash. Because while others are struggling to even get on assistance in the first place, and they're reporting their income as they should, and they're getting pennies. And then you say, well, I'm going to get around the system and I'm going to not report my income. And I don't know what kind of assistance they was receiving. Food stamps. How was they able to do that? How was they able to do that with 2 people in the house? This is weird to me. But every state is different. Every state is different. That's all I got to say about that. But y'all, that was my final thought for tonight. As far as the hot topic is concerned, we're gonna jump into this TDTV music video of the week. Once again, Trevor A with My Cousin House. And then afterwards, we're going to do the What the Helly, and then we're going to get the Helly up out of here. All right. So just bear with me. Give me to about 9:35. We'll be out of here. All right. Here we go.
It's the end of the week, yeah. And I got problems, I got promises, and people on the payroll I still haven't paid off. Let's go. I say outside, let's go. We can't waste it no more. Like outside, let's go. Now we can't waste it no more. Hey, youth full of fire with nowhere to go. The truth we're denied and the price of our souls. The truth we're deprived, our fight ain't yours. The views we desire and the sight for. So I swear, if it's scared of outside, I wonder when we finna get this rich. You realize that this life goes by a system. Money's the center of it all. Who the fuck we kidding? And I am tryna make a million off a motherfucking rap tune. I try to keep it casual even when life is a bitch, cause I know my time is coming soon. You feel me? And I got problems, I got promises, and people on the payroll I still haven't paid off. Wow. Let's go. Whoa, some like I say,
Bro, I know damn well you still not sitting here, Trev. That's impossible, Trev. Bro, it's the end of the week and you see the sun up. Man, fuck that. Let's go, bro. Come on, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Slow ass nigga. Let's go. Alright.
So that was the TTV music video of the week, My Cousin House by Trevor A. Doing a big thing. You can find him on Instagram. You can follow him there under Trevor, how it's spelled right there on the screen, _A. Or you can find him on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel, Trevor Amunga 2020. All right. So that is it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw it up there on the screen one more time for you guys, so y'all can know. So y'all can know. There you go. So that's the IG and that's the YT. All right. Make sure y'all follow and subscribe. All right, guys. We're gonna jump into our what the hell of the week, and then I'm gonna let you guys go really, really quickly. Trevo sent me this what the hell of the week, and it is a doozy. All right. So we got Stefan Diggs currently has 4 kids on the way with 4 different birds, each of them as dumber than. So here's the thing. Academics, he doesn't know how to form a sentence. Okay. That's one. Because he meant to say with 4 different birds, each of them as dumb as the last. But he said each of them as dumber than the last. Like he doesn't know how to form a sentence. So I know sometimes you don't want to shoot the messenger, but hey, there you go. And it's all about the message, right? So Stefan Diggs been digging in 4 different women, and that's just the ones that came forward. I don't know. Somebody said Ninja got 9 babies on the way, and she just smiling like. Wait a minute, she just smiling like. Let me take this off the screen. Oh, she just smiled like an idiot. Low self-esteem is an MF. So here's I wouldn't take nobody seriously that calls themselves Putin's punani. I wouldn't. Um, but anyway, um, here's the thing. Okay, some men like to do stuff like that, like Nick Cannon and my gosh, what's his name? Jeezy. Like a lot of them just like Boosie. But hey, you know what I see is a lot of people putting these black men on display for doing this stuff. But there's white actors that's doing the same thing. Did y'all know that what's his name? Oh my gosh. What is his name? Oh my goodness. Why am I blanking right now? It's a white actor that recently just welcomed another child in this world, and he's old. Like he's old. I can't think who it was. Cause I could see the person smiling with the woman and everything like that, and he just had another baby. And so what's happening is that like these old white actors are having babies when they're like 79, 80 years old as dirt, should not be having any more kids because like what kind of father could you be to them? You probably think, oh, well, my legacy and what's gonna happen is with my legacy, I'll leave them a lot of money and but some kids they don't want to be you know they don't want to be a grandpa's baby. Like DC talks about it all the time how his dad was old when he had him. Like he had old parents, and he's like, dad, I got siblings that are old enough to be my parents. That's insane. Like, please stop the madness. But what black people, what black guys are doing, they come into this money, and and not just when they come into money, not just celebrities, it's regular dudes doing it too. But they're like, I want to spread my seed. My legacy is going to be in my kids and this and the third. And that to me is so weird because your legacy should not be in the kids you left behind, the money you left behind. It should be how many people you influenced in a positive way while you were here on earth. And I truly doubt that those kids are being influenced in a positive way when you're spreading your seed around and you can barely spend time with one or two of them. You make 9, and then they're not even with the same woman, they're with different women, and all these different women got different aspirations, different dreams, different goals. They don't all want to be living in one city. Like I saw one, it was one Asian dude. He got like he got a whole bunch of kids, a whole bunch of wives, a whole bunch of kids, a whole bunch of grandkids, and they all pretty much live in one area, like one city. So he's able to pull them all together and get like family photos and stuff like that. This is not, I gotta stop saying Let me scale back because that's a filler word that I need to get rid of. The idiocy that is shared among all of these women and the men who decide to do this is vast. Okay. They think, one, there's this obsession with being pregnant right now. Like, oh, well, you could be pregnant and you could take over the world and you could do this and you could do that. And it's, don't get me wrong, motherhood is very beautiful. It's very beautiful. But we also got to realize, like, just because it's beautiful in that moment don't mean you need to do it all the time, and don't need to do it with every man you come across with, and you don't need to do it like Summer Walker got what, 3 kids, 3 baby fathers. I don't know. They doing too much. They doing too much. It really upsets me when I see Black people being put on display like this. Cause this is not a flex. That's the word I'm looking for. This is not a flex. This is not something you should be bragging about. Oh, look, I got all these women pregnant. Plus, I got Cardi B pregnant. Man, what? Ew. And I can only imagine what he said to them to, like, just no protection. So here's another thing. He's raw dogging all these women. So forget pregnancies, STIs, STDs, uh I used it again, but I don't care. There's a lot of different diseases going around, and he out here raw dogging all of them. Come on, man. Come on, man. At least with the white actors, they're old and they don't have multiple women pregnant at one time. They just like, oh well, you know, I I I messed around with her. My swimmers are still swimming. She got pregnant. At what point does dust just come out? What point does it just be dust? Is that when you're no longer alive, or like does it happen sooner than that? Because it seems like men could get women pregnant up until they die, but women, they can only get pregnant up to a certain time. It's getting later and later though, but that's weird. because I wouldn't want to have no baby at no 60 years old, 70 years old. Uh, I don't want to be a grandma mom. You get what I'm saying? Ridiculous to me, but I digress. That's the TDTV. What the hell of the week? Let me look at these comments. Let me see. Let me see. He said he out of control. He said Twitter type ish. We all mess up on their bad. You gotta witness it. Diggs been digging you out. Yeah, that's what he been doing. Like you said, at least Nick spaced the kids out. Did he really? Did he really? Because it seemed like he dropped more kids than albums. He dropped more kids than albums. But then again, he need to drop things that won't flop. So let me see. Hold on. No, it wasn't Al Pacino. It was not Al Pacino. It was somebody else. An actor I actually liked. Like I was just like, what? He got somebody right? At how old? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Oh, I can't because I can't search while on here. Maybe I can. Maybe I can, y'all. No, I can't. But yeah. No, no, it wasn't Al Pacino. It was another person. It was another person. And you said he also dressed a little shifty too. Remember the other photo? Oh Lord, somebody help damn kids. Stefan Diggs, he just has his own style. It looks a little suspect, but you know, when people get money, they start thinking that everything is fashionable, even though it's not. Nobody talk about how Rihanna be out here looking crazy sometimes. I love her. But the stuff her and ASAP be wearing, nah, that ain't it. That is not it. But they think it's so daggone cute because they got money. Said we never run out. I think at like 95, it started malfunctioning a little bit. Really, 95? Said he a busy guy. He's like, Nick, please don't drop albums. Kids will be fine. Gracias. Yeah, just stay dropping the kids. Don't drop any more albums. All right, guys. So that concludes this episode of Think Different TV. Reminds me, I'm your host, Lashia. Once again, it has been a pleasure. Shout out to our sponsor, Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly, alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives, no crazy stuff in it. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG at Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want to get Euphoria Water delivered to your home, you can contact Captain at 267-707-8279. Think Different TV is a network. It is a brand. The network has, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia every Sunday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on It's Yours Radio, hosted by Daniel and Beck on Live 97.5 FM. You can catch the show live at www.live975.com and catch the replays on Think Different TV's YouTube channel under the playlist, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia. Every Monday night, we have Think Different TV, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram. Think Different TV's Player Pass game show is every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow we have Paul going up against Just JB, who will be victorious in this episode. Find out by tuning in at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. And Kink Different TV this week, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, Hump Day. Carmen Sutra NRC is coming back to you. And we will have a new episode, new photo shoot, all of that great stuff is where Dirty Minds meet. And it's only on Patreon, patreon.com/TDTV KDTV. All right, guys, that concludes tonight's episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all got some value out of it. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. I tried my best. I will see you guys next week, and y'all all have an awesome week. All right. Go Birds. Bye.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. See, you got to coordinate.
Uh-oh. Which one of these competitors will be victorious on this episode of Think Different TV's Player Pass? Find out by tuning in Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Say hello to America's new favorite game show, Think Different TV's Play or Pass. Get ready to experience trivia like never before. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you play the game. Join our charismatic host Bubbles every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most exhilarating trivia battles on television. As we wrap up our incredible first season, we're gearing up for an even more exciting season 2 in 2025. We're looking for sharp minds and strategic thinkers to join us for one-on-one duels, thrilling team battles, and high-energy tournaments for high school and college students. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the competition? Prove it! Become a contestant by calling 267-225-1824 or emailing lashiastar2@gmail.com. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet.
You're the reason I